You know how some parents tell their kids, like, oh, don't worry about your bully, it doesn't matter that much because in the future, they're not gonna go anywhere and you're gonna be doing big things. I think we should normalize not saying that ever again because it's not true. We're not the main character, We're not the only person in this universe, and good things happen to bad people all the time. Like, I got followed around and made fun of by this kid that used to tell me things like, oh, your mom died because she didn't want to be around you anymore and stuff like that, right? My grandma used to always be like, oh, he ain't going nowhere, no direction in life. You're going to do good things, though. Well, here's the kicker. He became a professional boxer, made a lot of money. He made it into my state's boxing hall of fame and everything. I'm just a smog tech, That's the reality of it. And to be perfectly honest, he was set up for success. His family had money. He started doing boxing at a young age. He knew what he wanted. And no amount of being a shitty person is going to take your drive and ambition away from you, right? You could be the shittiest person anybody has ever known, but have more energy and more willingness to do the things to achieve what you want. And you're going to be better off financially and accomplishment-wise than the person that was completely selfless their whole life, right? Not to say being selfless is bad either, because, it's just your circumstances in life. The selfless person can also be born into a family with money and be set up from childhood too. You never know. But the point is that you shouldn't hope the world is gonna make it right by making it so that they don't have much going for them in life and you do. The only way that that's gonna be the case is if you make sure that happens by having more drive than them. Look at what they're doing in life and be like, you know what? I'm gonna outdo them. Because that's the only way that that statement's gonna reign true, Just being a good person and being kind to people isn't gonna get you everywhere in life. It's gonna make you feel better about yourself, and you're gonna be able to live with yourself, and that's important, even more important than success, I think. But if success is your driving factor, then go for success. Don't just assume that you're the main character and you're gonna be successful because you got messed with as a kid and the people that messed with you aren't going to be successful, because that's just not how it works in the real world. So the point is, got to be kind and driven, because I wasn't very driven and it shows with my bank account.